I've got to play Barbara Boxer because just when you think these people are completely out of touch, then you hear Barbara Boxer and you're like, no, you know what?
Yeah,
they got it going on. Here's Barbara Boxer.
A host of quotes from our national security experts who tell us that carbon pollution leading to climate change will be, over the next 20 years, the leading cause of conflict, putting our troops in harm's way. And that's why we have so many returning veterans who want us to move forward and address this issue.
I love that because there's no facts there, there's no figures, there's no stats. She's just throwing out some baseless generalities. You know, that all the troops that are returning really want us to take care of this problem because they know more than terrorism, more than threats from other nations.
Global warming.
It's carbon.
Carbon is their
main enemy that they fear.
Wait. May I tell you something? I believe I could make a hasty generalization here that may be more plausible.
All right.
That our troops come home from the desert. Now, you tell me which one's more plausible. You make the choice. Which one's more plausible? Our troops come home, and they've been fighting a war in the Middle East, seemingly for no apparent reason, to these guys in the Congress. And they come back and they say, why don't we maybe have our own energy supply? So we don't have to go over to that nightmare part of the world anymore and be beholden to them and fight a war for oil.
No.
Yeah, no, that doesn't
You think
make
so?
sense.
You think it's more likely to...
No.
Well,
really? Let me give you the other scenario.
She's very specific, though. I mean, she said
they're all coming back.
Well, she said so many of them.
So many of them are coming back.
So she gave a specific number.
And she's a senator.
Here's the specific, then here's the other choice.
All right.
We just got back from Iraq, and let me tell you something.
It's hot.
It is hot, and global warming is going to be the leading cause of conflict, and that's why, please, pass this carbon exchange program.
That's exactly
Cap and trade. Please.
Yes.
Don't let another man die for anything other than the carbon exchange.
Carbon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know, like, when it's a hot summer afternoon, how testy you get when you don't have air conditioning. You get testy with your family, you get into some fights. That's the conflict that's coming.
Yes.
That conflict is coming to the world. That's why so many soldiers are coming back and saying that.
And when it is hot and humid outside, I always blame. I don't think, that 2 million degree burning orb in the sky. That's just stupid. Those are flat earthers. I think carbon. This damn carbon today is making things so hot and so humid I can barely stand it.
Well, why? Hang on just a second. May I just say this? I think we have our answers when I just asked this question. How many returning vets do you think approach after they come out of the Iraq or Afghanistan war and approach Barbara Boxer?
So many of them.
Yeah, so
many do.
For solutions to anything related to war or national security.
So many.
I mean, so many. You can't count.
So many. You can't count them.
She couldn't even count them. There were so many.
Really? She couldn't count them.
That's why she couldn't put an actual figure to it.
Right.
There's just
so many.
Mm-hmm. So many do that.
Huh. So many.
So many.
Okay, well, I think that says it all.
Yeah.
You know what my experience says? That when you meet with people like this...
What, Barbara Boxer?
No, just people
senators?
like this. Okay. No, just people like this.
Yeah.
They'll say whatever they think you want to hear. And I'm not worried, and I'm not concerned with words. I'm more interested in action.
Yeah.
But that's what I've learned through my experience with people like this.
Well, so many people like this act that way.
How do you mean like this? What do you mean? Like you're talking about?
The typical, like that. So many of them.
Oh, you mean like people like this?
Like this. Like this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so many.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Enough said.
Okay.
Enough said.
Don't let anybody in on the code language.
Always attacking those California senators. That's all we do.